Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
One of the many things that Doom fans have been curious about ever since Doom Eternal was revealed back at E3 2018 was if we were going to see Doom's version of heaven, because if there is hell, there must be a heaven as well. Dark, light, white, black, heavy metal, reggaeton, balanced as everything should be. And also because the codex in Doom 2016 states outright that heaven does exist in the universe of Doom. Fast forward to E3 2019, we got the reveal of the Khan Maker, the supreme ruler of Urdak, the homeworld of the Makers, and basically heaven at this point. Not only was the reveal pretty good and amazing in my opinion, but there's nothing more epic than having both heaven and hell as your ultimate enemies. One has absolute reign and power above everything else, heaven, and the other is absolute destruction, hell. Combine both of those factions and have them wage war against a single human blessed by a seraph, and we get the ultimate power fantasy experience. A human against heaven and hell. That's pretty good actually. And look, at the end of the day, Doom is a video game, so we shouldn't take it serious. This is just its version of heaven and hell. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyways, new lore has been revealed recently, new enemies, weapon mods, and much more, and so we're going to talk about those reveals in this video. If you enjoy the content I produce, then please consider subscribing, as it is my goal to reach 100k subscribers before Doom Eternal drops. If we continue with this momentum, we are definitely gonna do it, and if this video reaches 5,000 likes, I'll say Doom Eternal 100,000 times in one sitting, just like I did with Thanos. Anyways, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So, let's start with a banger. We are going to fight angels on Doom Eternal as well. For the past 2 years, id Software has only shown the Doomslayer fighting against demons. It's obvious that at some point in the game, we're going to fight against Khan Maker. She's going to be one of the bosses, and she is ultimately the one responsible for hell on Earth, or at least a part of it. We still haven't gotten the reveal of the Supreme Demon from Doom 2016, the one who was talking with Olivia Pierce. Us fighting against Khan Maker is set in stone already, but because she has demons as foot soldiers, Doom fans thought that demons were going to be the only enemies in the campaign. But recently, it was revealed that we are going to fight against angels as well, and that's where the Maker drone comes in. First of all, the Maker drone is marked as fodder, a foot soldier that is expendable, just like the imps, zombies, possessed soldiers, lost souls, gargoyles, etc. And we have different types of enemies too. At this point we only have fodder, like the imps, gargoyles, lost souls, and the heavies, like the Pinkies, the Hell Knights, Dread Knights, etc. So I believe that we are going to get more angelic enemies to rip and tear on the battlefield as well in the future. But anyways, let's talk about the lore of the Maker drone. The Maker drone. Urdak's population is mainly comprised of drones, beings that exist as extensions of the Khan Maker's will. Ho ho, that was short, but I think it's a pretty good piece of lore, to be honest. So, this is something really interesting. The Maker drones are an extension of the wheel of the Khan Maker, meaning that they are not sentient, they do not think for themselves. They are just puppets, in my opinion. Actually, it makes you think that Urdak is actually the homeworld of Khan Maker and only her. The remaining population are just more con makers because they are her puppets. That's sad. Another thing I found really interesting about the codex for the types of enemies is that all the way up to the pinky, it has shown mostly all of the demons we know, for the exception of the Baron of Hell, the Marauder, the Doom Hunter, and the Cyber Demon. The bar is not even halfway through, so basically there's still a lot of demons, angels, or enemies that have not been revealed, and probably its software is not going to reveal them until the game comes out. That, or maybe the list that goes further down, is the list for the demon bosses. Doom Eternal is going to have way more bosses than Doom 2016, so that can be a possibility as well. Talking about bosses in Doom Eternal, absolutely hell to the yes, por favor, que bueno, of course. The Cyber Demon, or the Tyrant, is going to be a recurring semi-boss in the game. It's not like he's going to spawn at the very end of an encounter, but it can spawn in between the wave of demons, as we can see here. Not only is this an absolute heckfest, but there's 2 Cyber Demons in the same arena. Two Cyber Demons, 2 Tyrants in the same arena. Beating this game on Ultra Nightmare is going to be a real challenge. And talking about Ultra Nightmare, have you beaten Doom 2016 on Ultra Nightmare? Let me know down below with a yes midnight or with a no midnight. I haven't beaten Doom 2016 on Ultra Nightmare myself, but I need to do it because I want to beat Doom Eternal on Ultra Nightmare, but it's going to be way harder than in Doom 2016, so I have to practice for that. Now we know why its software has given us such a high level of customization for the game. Combined with the runes, Praetor Suit points, and combat points, we will need to think pretty hard to get the build we want for our playstyle. We also get more information on how the demonic corruption meter works. It has its normal combat encounters, the Slayer Gate encounters, and the secret encounters. The secret encounters are gonna be the golden Gornests, I believe, but the thing I want to focus on is on the Slayer Gates. When we finish a Slayer Gate, we get an Empyrean Key, which is used to unlock the Unmaker. 6 Empyrean Keys will unlock the Unmaker completely. But my question is, if there are up to 3 Slayer Gates in one mission, and we get 1 Empyrean Key per encounter, then we are going to get a bunch of Empyrean Keys from the very beginning. Or is it that they give us an Empyrean Key when we beat all 3 Slayer Gate encounters from a mission? Another thing can be that we can also use the Empyrean Keys to further upgrade the Unmaker as well. The BFG 9000 is gonna have an alternate fire and 2 modifications, so the Unmaker having upgrades is not that far-fetched in my opinion. Talking about the weapons as well, let's talk about the BFG 9000 and its lore. The BFG 9000 remains the most powerful weapon ever designed by the UAC Corporation, releasing a projectile of pure roiling argent plasma. The sphere of superheated energy undulates as argent dentrils lash out, drawn to nearby organic material and immediately producing a fatal explosion from within. Dr. Samuel Hayden recently deployed the weapon to Phobos, where it served as the inspirational linchpin for the development of the BFG 10,000 defense station. And also we got more lore on the Ballista. The Ballista, the weapon of choice for Sentinel marksmen. It is said in Sentinel battle lore that a single battalion of archers defended the walled city of Ikana for 10 days and 10 nights. Armed only with their ballistas, a precise weapon. The ballista fires a twin beam of superheated argent, vaporizing its target on impact. I think the lore of the ballista, it's pretty badass in my opinion. We were shown multiple times in Doom 2016 that the Sentinel army used medieval weapons like a sword, spears, axes, and stuff like that. But now that the elite faction of the Sentinel army, the Knight Sentinels, was revealed, apparently they also use firearms, maybe not like ours, but something along those lines. The super shotgun from the Slayer is obviously from Sentinel origin, so I'm curious to see the lore behind Lucifer's Bane as well. And so okay Spartans, that's all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what do you think about this video down in the comment section, leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked it. Expect more Doom Eternal videos in the future, and I have a huge surprise to all of you. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts are down below. Thanks for watching, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Adios. Los quiero mucho, preciosos. Bye. Mwah. I'm so tired.